Welcome to my channel. Commitment phobes have been said to frighten women, according to what I've heard. Marc Anthony's song, Need to Know, continues to pop up in non-roller rink contexts, which suggests that the are we or are we conundrum is still relevant in people's daily lives. Is there a way to identify if the person you're working with is a contender or a phony before you meet them? Possibly, but time is usually the most reliable barometer. Here are a few telltale signs that a man you've met is eager to settle down with you. Sign number 1. An intentional approach. Is he interested in going on a date with you? So, is he just looking to chill? Using the word date implies a level of commitment from a man, even if it's just for a few hours. When he sees something that has to be said, he doesn't hesitate to say it. When I asked a girl out on a date, she freaked out a little bit because she had just come out of a relationship and wasn't ready for a new one. We call it hanging out. If I'm interested in getting to know a woman, I'll initiate contact by setting up a date with her. You might want to inquire, are you asking me on a date, if a guy asks to hang out with you? Another option is to politely decline the offer and reply, no, thank you. Sign number 2. The ability to maintain consistency and reliability. The night of the event, he expects you to be available, or he asks you out first. When it comes to obligations, does he honor them? If not, does he expect you to reschedule without much notice? Is he punctual in his appearance? The more of these he exhibits, the more he values your company and the more he expects you to be there for him. But more importantly, they can reveal whether or not he regards you as a high priority or a low priority. Which leads me to sign number 3. Communicates directly and effectively. You had a terrific time with him, and then he didn't call for 2 weeks. For a week, he texted you non-stop. Then, for another week, he didn't reply to your texts. A reserved guy during the week, he transforms into Mr. Flirt on the weekends. These are all the telltale signs of a man who hasn't yet or never will take things seriously. The only thing I can think about when I'm madly in love with a girl is her, what I want to say to her next, and when I get to see her again. Playing hard to get isn't my style. Even while it may seem like an eternity, people get busy, so you shouldn't necessarily read too much into a day or two, or even a full weekend, without communication. Beyond that, it's a sign he's not yet ready to take things seriously. Sign number 4. Having exclusive access. Is he looking for time with you so he can get to know you, or is your time together merely social time and you happen to be there? Group dates have their place, but in order to develop a genuine relationship, you must spend a significant amount of time alone with your partner, with group activities serving as a supplement. I don't mean making out all the time when I say one-on-one time. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy making out. However, physical intimacy does not constitute a partnership. There's so much more to a relationship than just your body, and if he's in it for the long haul, he'll be interested in you as a whole person, not just your body. Which reminds me. Sign number 5. It's all about taking it slow. Here's what I've learned. When a man is looking for something real, he will wait for the right person to come along. It's that easy. There is a lot more going on here than just a sex appeal. We've all had to learn the hard way that a relationship based on physical intimacy may quickly turn into one based on physical closeness. A long-term relationship is not a sprint, no matter how much we enjoy the initial stages of it. It's possible that he is trying to avoid stirring up love before it's time, by not kissing you right away. Sign number 6. Availability to talk about your relationship. I'm not suggesting that you give him an ultimatum, but they can be useful. You don't have to approach him directly, even if you're desperate for an answer. Are you ready for a committed relationship? Rather of ignoring him early on, question him about his long-term goals and where he stands on each one, by the end of dates 2 or 3. This is a safe and non-threatening technique to determine whether he is interested in a long-term relationship. There will be no guesswork involved, the solution will be self-evident. Even if he begins to slack off later on, you can still persuade him to stick to the plan. You can also be quite explicit about what you want. The fact that I am seeking a long-term relationship and marriage is something that ladies may anticipate learning about me very quickly. The majority of women do not appear to be surprised when their partners indicate a desire for long-term commitment. Many men, even the decent ones, are completely clueless when it comes to dating and relationships. If you have any doubts, don't be afraid to voice them. If need be, remove the bait. Despite the fact that the guy you're seeing doesn't know you're seeing him, in order to commit to someone who is like you. Thank you for watching.